And welcome back here to Husker Online, to another edition of Recruit Spotlight. Once again, Recruit Spotlight brought to you by Tanner Sports Bar and Grill, Tavern 180. Sean Callahan here with Husker Online. Steve Sipple on vacation this weekend, so I'm all alone here on Recruit Spotlight here on Husker Online. But we've got a big time visitor here in the Husker Online studios for this week's edition of Recruit Spotlight. Joining us on Recruit Spotlight, one of the top defensive lineman prospects from the Chicago area, from the state of Illinois. Let's welcome in defensive lineman Jaylen Williams, who is in Nebraska on an unofficial visit here. Jaylen, welcome to Recruit Spotlight.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
Well, yeah, you've obviously seen your recruiting really take off.
Yes,
tell your recruiting story. How did things kind of really get going? Was it more your sophomore year, or kind of how things played out over your junior year?
I would say like I just started playing football my freshman year, and I went to one camp, and then it just like blew me up from there. And then I would say like where like all of this like really started to take off was, I would say, going into my like junior year, because like I was just getting like offered like back to back. It was like it was crazy. Like as soon as that August 1st hit, I was just getting offered back to back to back, and it was a lot, and it was really a blessing.
Yeah, you play for Palatine, Illinois.
Yes,
describe your program and kind of what type of program that is. Have they had a lot of Division I guys come out of the program?
Yeah, they had we had a lot of guys go Division I, but sadly they like ended up other routes or anything. So yeah, but we have a really good program. We went 10-2 my sophomore year, and then we went 6-4 last year. Not a very good year, but we have a really good team coming back next year, and we just hope to bounce back and go far for sure.
And you're 6'6", 280. Is that accurate still? Or
oh no, that's not accurate. That was me my little sophomore year. Sophomore year I was around 280. Right now I'm around like 240 right now.
So you lost weight.
Yeah, I played basketball my sophomore year, so
you're at 6'6", but coaches have to like that, right?
Yes, sir.
Just that ability. And how do coaches see you playing? We list you as a defensive lineman. Do they see you kind of being at 280, 290?
Yeah, there's a lot of coaches that say like I have the ability to hold my frame for 280, and like I like it. It's a very good thing. 280 wasn't a bad weight, but I think I just lost all the bad weight I had on me. So now like I feel like way better, way more faster, more quicker, powerful. So.
And you don't play basketball anymore though?
No, I did not.
Just concentrating on like football training,
yes, sir.
and whatnot. Now, you've taken a lot of recruiting visits. I see you've been to Michigan, Tennessee, Iowa. Kind of break down what you've been able to do in the recruiting process here over the last several months.
Man, I just wait. I'm sorry. Say
the number of visits you've been on.
Describe
where you've all been able to get a chance to see and visit.
Yes, sir. I've been to a lot of places, a lot of local Big Ten places. Wisconsin, I've been there a couple of times. Iowa. Like you said, Tennessee, Michigan, Illinois. I've been through a lot of places, and it's really fun for me.
Who is the team of those teams you visited like that is recruiting you the hardest right now, would you say?
I would say Wisconsin for sure. Wisconsin's up there for sure. They keep in contact with me a lot. I talk to the D-line coach on a daily. He's a very good guy. I talk to
And then Michigan, the news this week with Jim Harbaugh going to the NFL.
Yes, sir.
How much does that kind of maybe change anything for you at all with Michigan, just kind of looking at the Wolverines' big picture?
I wouldn't say that really changed much for me, because Coach Moore, he's a really good guy, and I think he's a guy that can step up and definitely take the job for sure. So that doesn't change anything for me.
Now, this weekend, you're at Nebraska.
Yes, sir.
First time at Nebraska. Who has been the primary person recruiting you for Nebraska here over the process?
I would say Coach EJ and Coach Kingston. They come by to school a lot. Coach EJ been recruiting me since going into my sophomore year. He's always been there with me. He's been recruiting me the hardest, and I really appreciate it. Yeah.
How did they get you? I mean, did Coach Barthel say, let's get you up to Nebraska to kind of check things out?
Yeah, they came by the school, I think like a week ago or so, and then we were just chatting it up, and then they were like, we got to get you up here. And I'm like, you just say that, and I'm up here. So, yeah.
What are you expecting to see? I mean, kind of what coming on this trip, like what was your what are your expectations or thoughts coming up to Nebraska for the first time?
I really just really my main thing is just spend time with the coaches, know them more, because I only spend time a lot with Coach EJ and Coach Kingston, and I would just love to just be more with the other coaches, you know, see what it's like, see what the culture like of Nebraska and everything. So yeah.
What as far as other visits, I'd imagine as the months of March and April roll around, because the dead period will be going on in February.
Yep.
How busy do you expect to be? Are you looking to go on a lot of trips in March and April? I'd imagine a lot of coaches want you to come every weekend. You're going to try to almost be at different places.
Yes, sir. Pretty much. I'm gonna just try my hardest to get to a couple places that I really want to go to, like really experience that I haven't been to yet. So I think pretty much like this upcoming like spring/summer is gonna be like very busy for me. So
now the schools you've already visited, who are the other ones you haven't visited yet? Like who are a couple teams on your list that you'd like to get out and see here in the spring?
FSU, Oregon, Miami, USC. I got to get there. There's a lot of places that I really want to go that I haven't been just yet, and I'm just like waiting on it just to get there.
So that will be March and April for you.
Yeah, so that'll be pretty much around that time for sure.
And then for January, I mean, it's changed this year with coaches being able to talk to you when they come to your school.
Yes, sir.
What has your January been like? Because I've talked to a lot of kids where it's like you get pulled out of class left and right. I mean, give us an idea. Give people an idea. What is it like for a 4-star big time recruit, just with the number of coaches coming in your high school?
Man, so you'll just be sitting in class doing your work. You'll get a text from your head coach. He'll be like, "Yeah, you might just come down to the AD's office. I'll write you a pass out of class." And you think you talking to one coach, you talking to one, another one to come in, more and more come in. So it's like I maybe talked to in just like a span of like 2 weeks, coming up to school, like maybe 20 plus coaches, like on a daily, like they just all come in, and like it's really fun because like not only like they're here to see me, like they're here to like for all my other guys too, because we got some ballers on our team too, like some 26s, and these guys can ball. So
any head coaches come in your building, or is it
yeah, Mario Cristobal, he came in, Coach Fickle, he came in. I think that's it so far. Yeah,
but yeah, when head coaches come in, I'm sure that gets everybody's attention.
Yeah, it's crazy. And I was head coach came in too. I forgot his name. Yeah, but
Kirk Ferentz.
Yeah, Kirk Ferentz. Yeah, he came in. So yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, when you look at you're in the Big Ten country, but the Big Ten is really changing too. You got Oregon coming in. You mentioned USC.
Yep.
I mean, how different is the Big Ten for you now when you look at it? Because it used to just be kind of the Midwest, and now when you kind of look at your recruiting process, I mean, the Big Ten is a national conference.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool that all those schools that came into the Big Ten, because like if somehow like if say I do make a decision one day and it is like Oregon or USC or something like that, and now they're in the Big Ten, like they're still like close to home. So if I do go to that school and we play like Illinois or something like that, my family don't have to come that far to come see me play and everything. So.
What is your timeline? I mean, do you have a thought in your mind like, hey, I would like to be done before my senior season, or I'm going to take it into my senior season? Do you have a window of kind of when you want to do this by?
I would say I would like to be done, like make a decision before my first game senior year for sure. Yeah, that's been because originally it was January 8th because that's a special date to me. But then I was like, I was gonna push it back and like experience more, take more visits and everything, and not rush the process, and then just take it into my senior season before my first game for sure.
What as we wrap things up here with Jaylen Williams, once again, you're watching Recruit Spotlight on Husker Online, brought to you by Tanner's Sports Bar and Grill and Tavern 180. Are you also going to be an early graduate? Do you plan to get out of high school in December and get somewhere in January next year?
I haven't really talked about it much with my head coach or my family or my counselor, but I think for sure like that's going to be like a consideration for me is an early enrolling for sure.
Well, Jaylen, it was great to get a chance to talk to you. You're one of the better for your first time doing an interview on camera. You're pretty good, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
Well, enjoy your time at Nebraska.
Yes,
looking forward to following your recruiting process.
Thank you so much. Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks again to Jaylen Williams out of Illinois, one of the top players in the Chicagoland area, joining us here on Recruit Spotlight. Once again, Recruit Spotlight brought to you by Tanner Sports Bar Grill, Tavern 180. For Husker Online, I'm Sean Callahan.